Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Trey Lance, preseason week 2, 2024. Bounced back, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content over there. So hop over, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Trey Lance, preseason week 2, 2024. We're bouncing back. Little zone read lead, zone read escort. Don't want to block Max Crosby. Let's read him. Well done. Nice job getting tight on the sideline. Also, I loved how the Cowboys leaned in to the athleticism, to the ability to run for Trey Lance here. This is outstanding. Now, this play is everywhere right now in the NFL. Watch the wide receiver at the bottom. He's going to come in, crack 5. Now, there are a few things that I love here. It's the clean, easy decision. Watch the split flow of the sniffer. So I feel like we talk about this play a lot on this channel. We'll do it again here. Zone read. We're reading that player. Really good player. Thanks, Captain. Here's the split flow or the slice action. This is a simple read for the quarterback. He's going to come across here, bluff, and then be out and lead and escort for the quarterback. If the conflict defender, Max Crosby, goes under the split flow action, then the quarterback is keeping it. There it is. If the conflict defender goes over the split flow action, then he is handing it off to the back. I personally like it how they do it here. Now, I don't think he blocks the right guy, but come in here and crack the safety, and then we lead up on the corner. I think right here he comes in and cracks the linebacker type. Regardless, lean into Trey Lance's strengths. That's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to get better. Well done right here. Getting to the sideline, showing some athleticism, showing some burst, the ability to run, probably a strength in a straight line. So right here, accelerate away. Nice job. Let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 2. We're going to run a little lion or double slant down here to the bottom. This ball to me is probably just not where we want it. It's not a terrible throw. It's catchable. Get a little double mug here. Walk the coach's kid up. Left, right. Boom, put it on him. I feel like I'm getting tired of myself repeating myself. Not my favorite footwork. Left, right here. All right. If your quick game is 2-gun, do you? Slant here. This probably should be here. Now, maybe you could take a little bit flatter of an angle, but if this ball was on the body, like on the body, on the break, lower, protected, I think it's an easier catch. I think we're just probably a little slow with the drop, a little off with the throw, and now we're punting. I mean, it's just that, it can be that simple sometimes. Left, right. So then the throw, he's got him right out the break. Put it right on him. We just spray it a little bit. The other thing I would say is if for whatever reason you didn't like it, say the corner down here, 18 on 18 crime, he's squatting, just throw the check down. Don't force it. But I think the read is fine. I think the ball's just not good enough. I think we could get some help with the catch as well, but it's not there. Again, I think teams could do themselves such a favor by just going one step in gun. But there's got to be a reason, and there's a lot of really smart people that coach football. There's also the opposite, but left, right, get it out, high, punt. Next one here, 3rd and 5. A little mini pattern here on 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and convertible. Well, we've got to be able to just put the ball exactly where we want. These are not far throws. Slant, little short in, fin, in breaker. You got Lord Helmet running to the middle of the field. This is pitch and catch. And what I mean by that is these are throws that you have to be able to put on a string. And you see guys that play a long time be able to do this. So for me here, middle of the field, I wouldn't be upset if we took a shot at that. Now, if we catch split field safeties, someone's at the line of scrimmage, he's trying to run to the middle, the post, whatever. This little short in versus any iteration of Tampa, this is stealing. Just put it right on the body, on the break. If it's not there, you got the next one coming right behind it. I mean, it's there for the taking. This is just one of those ones. 3rd and 2, we miss a slant. 3rd and 5, we miss the short end. It's the right read. It's just, it shouldn't be this hard. Making easy plays look hard is not the trait you want. Right? And again, could he catch it? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't. Could the ball placement be better? Yes. Is this a quarterback-centric channel? Yes. Look at Lord Helmet. Fired up. Again, I would want to see the footwork speed up a little bit. But whatever. I mean, 3-step. I guess it's 3-step. Left, right, 3 no hitch. And it's just behind him. Can't really see it on the screen, but dang. Now we start getting into the improvement section for me. I love this rep. So we're going to get hinges on the outside, seams on the inside. I think he's trying to work the seam to the bottom. It's not there. His feet take him to the hinge on time with anticipation. This is outstanding. You can see him kind of sink in, get a little tight hitch or reset. Now the bummer is if he would have worked the other side, he gets a big hit on the seam. But I'm not mad at it. Middle field closed. Here's that seam. Here's that hinge. Mirrored on both sides, right? Seam, hinge. You guessed it. Pick a side, inside out, stay to that side, right? So 1, 2, alert, 1, 2. So watch the footwork. 3, hitch. Tight hitch. No, yes. Just like that. 1 to 2. Da, da, da. Decisive, within the pocket, on time, in rhythm. So as soon as that seam gets collision down here to the bottom, nice job by the backer, boop, it's a wrap. You can see up top, potentially you could have that seam. Nice job with your eyes. No, yes. And again, anticipation. Once you let that thing go, right there, he's tapping the ball. That's anticipation, man. Right here. We're coming out of this thing on a hinge. He is already throwing it. Let's go. Let's go. Very nice improvement here. This is an upward trajectory as far as things that pop on the film. Really like seeing this. Can't overstate how much this looks better. Hitch, hitch, boom. See that tight hitch and the tight reset? So seam, you can see 81 hands on, tight end, reroute, off of it. Look at the base. Tight hitch. Doom. Look at that. Woo. Okay. Get it out, put it on him. Let's go. Next one here, 1st and 10. Triple slant down here to the bottom. So dart, slant, short in by the number 1. Right on him. Goes right through the read. Excellent job. Whether you want to alert 1 to it or 1, 2, 3 it, it's really well done. Watch the base here from Trey Lance. Locked in, sinks on that back hip. It almost looks robotic, but it's polished. There's no wasted movement. Boom. Boom. All the way through, right on one side of the field, half field read. Beautiful job. Just a really nice, clean rep that I just don't think you can see enough of right now with Trey Lance. So again, my terminology, dart, slant, short in or fin, read that thing right across the board, right? Some teams will go alert 1, 2. Other teams will go 1, 2, 3. It really doesn't matter. It's the same. Read it right across the board. Now, versus a 2 shell here, there's a decent chance that you're going to get this. Sit on it. It's not there. Boom, right off of it. Again, you can see kind of the leverage here. The outside leverage. Who knows what's going to happen at the snap. See the nickel or star go inside there. Nice job hiding it. Don't have it outside. Just a really nice rep. And again, the precision with the ball location is better. Right on him, on the body, on the break, on time, in rhythm. No wasted movement. Da-dunk, da-dunk, right on him. Outstanding. Next one here, a little naked keeper to the left. We're going to have edge pressure up top. Come out of that fake, get depth, put it on the flat. Outstanding. This is nice from Trey Lance, man. Get vertical out of the fake, navigate a hot edge. There it is. Flip your hips, throw a really nice ball right on the guy's face. It's outstanding. Violence on the boundary. We talk about this a lot on this channel, on these naked keepers. We're faking it this way. We're coming out. Worst case scenario, edge pressure right at the point where you're coming out. So as you come out of this thing, you get depth and have to have a plan. You either need to skunk it into the flats feet, or you got to be able to get a completion, navigate this edge. Flip your hips, put it right on him. Just an outstanding job. It's really, really nice and should be celebrated. Fake, reverse out. Just really nice being able to get that kind of depth, handle the hot edge, make a really nice throw, go into your lefts, flipping your hips. Shows good coordination, athleticism, awareness. It's just good ball, man. I don't care when it's being played, preseason, whatever. That's excellent football. Well done, Trey Lance. Next one here. 3rd and 1. 82 seconds left to go, second quarter. We're going to go 1x3 nub. We're going to run. I'm going to call this zone read where the conflict defender is in the D gap. I personally think Trey Lance plays a little bit of hero ball here. I don't think this is a keep read. Now it works out and he makes 9 look silly on the edge with the athleticism and the burst. But if you're just kind of playing this play out normally and maybe it's not 3rd and 1, I'd say you probably just want to hand this ball off. So if I'm saying this is the conflict defender, that's who we're reading on this. He comes out here, we're up here blocking the DB type out here. This position, what he does here, this to me is a give read. Meaning that we're just give it to the back. Let him go get paid to do what he does. Now it works out, but this is hero ball. This is not borderline hero ball. This is, hey, it works out, good for you. If it doesn't work out there, we're all pissed that we're kicking a field goal here. Nice job, good acceleration. Again, it can be both a good play to show off the athleticism, get a first down, and a play where we say, hey, what are we doing? What are we reading? That can't be it, but nice burst if it is it. Same drive, 2nd and 1, touchdown pass down here to the bottom. Watch 18. This is a dirty route. 18 on 18 crime right there. Sitting that slant. We've worked him on the slant a few times. Give him a beautiful move. Nice touch from Trey Lance. Good decision here. This is probably what I would classify as a PRO, RPO, however it hits your brain. All that means is, if I call it a PRO, we're talking pass run option. So we've got this run option, but if we like the matchup down here, I always think of like Aaron Rodgers type decisions down here, touchdown passes, beautiful route to the bottom, up, give him something and go create. Look at all the separation when he gaps this cat right here at the line of scrimmage. And a beautiful job. And why you would want to throw it here is because there's an unblocked player right at the point of attack defensively. So nice job seeing it. Get it up. Nice base. Good touch up and down. Beautiful route again. You can see that unblocked player on the left edge. He's in kind of the C- gap. So right here, he's going to be blocked by the offensive lineman. There's no one to block this player. So if I call this a C gap, C-, nobody else does. That's just my own terminology. You're welcome. Let it wash over you. Boop. Great. Nice job. Also nice job by the tight end on the right to kind of hinge and take that hit potentially off Trey Lance if he throws it. Just nice touch, good decision, nice touchdown pass. So last one here before the end of the first half. We got 1 timeout left, 10 seconds to go. Ball's on the 32. Big scramble right here. So you got 10 seconds, so not all the time in the world. Get up into field goal range, get up, get down. You have timeout, so you don't have to worry about getting out of bounds. I thought this was a really nice heads-up play, especially heads up if as he's scrambling, he peeks and finds the clock, which it almost looks like he does. And that might be giving him too much credit. But this is just a really heads-up play to get what you can, get down, and kick a long field goal. I mean, it's a beautiful job. It's just heads up, nice situational ball. Now, did he fall into it, or did he know exactly what he was doing? Only he really knows. But the film shows that it looks like he knew what he was doing. Get what you can get into field goal range. Let's go. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you taking the time and subscribing to the channel. So thank you for doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives On My Favorite Football Topics, we have courses on RPOs, tempos, something else, pass protection, how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offense for you, so hop over there and enroll. You can check out all those courses at the new quarterback school website, theqbschool.com. Get over there, cool interactive feature where you can ask me anything, a fun way to dive into the library of content available through the channel. And then finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I sincerely appreciate your support across all those avenues. As for the video, let's get back to it. All right, we're in the second half. Now, we've seen some positive strides. This is probably my least favorite play in the game for Trey Lance. When I see plays like this, it makes me think that either it's too much for guys, like it's moving too fast, or we just have a vision problem. Like we don't quite understand what we're doing. Because this is really a simple mini camp 1 type of install. This is slant flat up top or dragon with spacing. I mean, this is, there's the slant, here's the flat, spacing on the backside. Now, this is not my favorite play. It wasn't my favorite play 20 years ago. The play still kind of sucks. If you catch 2 here, so split field coverage, half field player, half field player. What you absolutely cannot do is throw a flat into a cloud corner. That's a rolled up flat defender corner. Cannot do it. Cannot. Maybe 1 out of 100 times, maybe, if this guy falls down, it will pop. Just y'all, I can't overstate it. You just can't do this. This is how people get hurt. This is how picks happen. This is just, it's just really, really bad football. Just, if you don't like the slant, work the sit, work the pivot hitch, and, we're on to the next. This is just a bizarre decision. It's almost like he doesn't see the corner. There is no excuse. I can't walk you through it. I can't say, hey, I know why he did this, why you would ever do this. These are the type of reps for me that really, really scare me, man. Really, that's a bad one. Next one here, though, we're going right back to the well. Slant to the bottom. 1-on-1. Got him. Put it on him. A little left-right footwork. I might say it's a tick late. It's right on the body on the break. Good for them. If you're going to go 2-step timing, this is about as fast as you can do it. You can see the 1-on-1 to the bottom. Maybe the receiver gives them a little bit more vertically as opposed to like 5 choppy steps like you're on the quick ladder drill. But still, that's a nice completion, good, decisive, correct decision. We're getting pulled here with the 1-2. But there's all sorts of space there for the slant. He puts it on him. Nice job. Just need to be consistent with that. Next one here, 1st and 10. Now, this is one of those throws that looks rough. To the slot up top. My guy 18, touchdown earlier. Right here, I think he does Trey Lance probably dirty. If I had to guess, this is double stick. Now, it might just be straight up stick, although straight up stick out of 3x1 is rough. You don't see a lot of people doing that. And what I mean by that is we're in 3x1 formation. This looks like a stick route. This is almost certainly a must outside release go. Now, true stick, so if they just called Y stick here, this would be a flat. Most teams, though, would at a 3x1 will run double stick. Double stick means that instead of a flat now, this is almost like a quick out. You can't stop like a stick route here. So you got to keep running. So whether it's a flat or a quick out, both iterations, okay, this guy can't stop. So he's got to keep running. So this throw that looks like it's way off the mark, to me, more likely than not, it's on that wide receiver for not continuing to run. So, it's easy to sit here and say, hey, just put it on the stick because it's more open. And I would probably agree, but it's still not as bad of a throw as it looks either. So, this is where it starts getting muddy with second half preseason, guys doing crazy shit, not on the same page, can be ugly. Next one here. This is a little smoke or key route up top. Post shift. I love that 12 personnel shift, by the way, too. We're going to be running to the left. We have free access up top. There's a lot of different words for this kind of screen, whether it's key, smoke, now screen. What I love about it from Trey Lance is it's not the easiest throw in the world to your right because you have to flip all the way around. And he kind of looks quick. Like it looks faster. I don't associate Trey Lance's throwing motion with sudden or quick. This looks sudden. The ball location is perfect. It's on a string. It's really well done. Again, it's not the most impressive throw in the world, but it's just about being able to be consistent with your motion, your arm action. Put it where you want. Be precise. Next one here, 12 personnel, play action, a little stutter hinge up top. You're going to fake that double move, rip that hinge outside. Now again, normally I would say I don't love the play action to throw outside the numbers one-on-one. This is nice from Trey Lance, though. This is outstanding. So the little routes on the outside are mirrored on both sides here. They're going to stutter, like they're running a stutter go, like a fake hitch and go or fake stop and go. The one at the bottom is a little bit more pronounced, but they both do it. And then he's going to rip that hinge up top. And again, it's a little bit of anticipation. I'd say lowercase a right there. He's throwing it. The receiver up top's not out of the break yet, but he's chopping his feet. It's just really well done. It feels competent. It feels like this is what it should look like. Block them up. 8-person protection. Nice pocket. Throw it on time. Get a double move going down the field. Hell yes. Next one, 2nd and 17. So this one for me here, the ball should be thrown to the slot at the bottom. Now again, we don't necessarily know what the read is, but I can tell you that, for whatever reason, he doesn't like it. As he moves, he essentially gets the left tackle in trouble, and now it's a holding penalty. We end up firing the check down that we can't catch, and guy takes a hit. And to me here, only he's going to know, if you're in the quarterback room, you're going to know what the read is. Whatever this is, call it a go. Whatever this is, post-ish. This looks like a short in. This looks like a short in. Now, if you're not going to throw the go and it's not middle field open, there really aren't a lot of choices. It's 1-2. And for me here, this is open. Like we got to throw this, dude. We got to. When you don't throw it, it leads to stuff like this where now we got to move. Now the tackle's holding him. His guy tries to spin off, and now we grab him. Now it's a penalty. I think they declined the penalty because it's 2nd and 17. But damn, just throw it down here. These are the ones where you turn on the film and you're like, just put it on 14 right here. Boop. There is no reason why you would be waiting for the tight end to run this post. Now maybe, I honestly don't know. I was about to say maybe if this is like they're running like air raid Y cross, you would be waiting for this guy over here. But if that was the case, you probably wouldn't have this action on the backside because that would happen before you even got to the Y cross. If it was a wrap, so say he was coming up and running a basic, and you're like, hey, I'm just going to read this guy. If he gets with, I'm going to put it right here. Well, there's extra dudes in there. It's a muddy picture. To me, it's 2nd and forever. Get half back, raise up, put it on the number 2. Instead, we extend, holding penalty, putting your back in a tough spot. It's an unnecessarily sloppy play. And it looks way harder than it should be. Next one here, very nice play action dagger. Now there are some technique things we can talk about scheme-wise, architecture-wise on the perimeter to make this thing look even cleaner. But from Trey Lance, this is outstanding. This is well done. We're driving the ball down the field. Play action. Get lined up. Ball's out on time. That's really, really nice. Now, the things that I'm talking about technique-wise are more perimeter-centric. This, to me, in the league, is almost universally a 20-yard route, so a deep in. So if we're on the, what are we on, the 47? So now we're going to get to the 27. So we're going to be pushing way up here. There's a few reasons why you want to do that. I think universally across the league, you want to throw this closer to the numbers than to the hash. And because the closer you get to the hash, the closer you get to middle field players or safety types. Okay, so if it's out here, it's a little bit better. To me, he starts this kind of banana a little early, and that's what brings him towards the hash for me. Yeah, I also like guys to carve this at the top if they've got the capacity to. The other thing is just like a trend across the league. These middle field players are not universally playing like old school post safety. he's almost hunting up that vertical of the number 2. So as he comes here, he's eyeballing this. And I almost want to say that, man, these guys are falling off into this a little bit more than they ever have in the past. So it's not a clean, cookie cutter, middle field closed zone look. So watch the route up top. See how he kind of is in there early for me? You're never going to throw that with anticipation when that guy's rolling it in there at 15. And then as he catches it closer to the hash, and now the safety's there, right? I mean, look how far the corner's off. And the corner is, still covering that route like it's a go route out there. If you caught it closer to the numbers, now you can maybe get vertical and make it an even better play as opposed to potentially getting a big hit there. Now he ends up making the guy miss. Good for you. But again, just the little details of how these things can get even better. But Trey Lance, this is outstanding. Great rhythm, great ball, strike, big chunk down the middle of the field. Next one here, again, one of these plays where you just feel like it should be easier than this. We're skunking these kind of bubble here. Now, I've watched a lot of video in the last week, but I feel like the Cowboys ran this play twice the last preseason game. And both times I felt like we didn't make the right read. I would say this again is not where I would want the ball to go. But if we did throw it up top to the bubble, a better ball would certainly make me feel better about Trey Lance and the consistency. So again, what this play is we're getting to a fast 4, what I'm used to calling a swing screen. So we're blocking up top. This is a screen. Now it's run where they've been running it with a slant on the backside. I think last week someone threw it with a quarter safety here. Not a good look for me. Versus a true half field player, like a deeper safety, there is a window to throw this most of the time. And as you move with this motion, so as we bring this kind of like ghost behind motion, whatever motion you want to call it, if this linebacker gets into the A-gap area, there is just a natural huge window right here that I don't know if you're not throwing it now, when are you ever throwing it? Maybe only versus middle field closed man. I don't know. It looks weird. Like that just looks so open. And maybe it's so open because he catches it and looks to the left immediately. Now a better snap would help this throw probably too. But we can't skunk that thing Tebow style. That ain't it. Next one here, 3rd and 4. We're going to throw the slot up top. 3x2 empty, quick game. We're hot. Decisive decision from Trey Lance. Again, maybe not the most precise ball location, but our guy makes a play right here. We get the ball out. A lot of times in quick game, there are no hots. It's the ball's going to come out fast enough. So we're hot down here off the nickel or the star, off the number 3's face or number 2's face down here to the bottom. He's unblocked. Hopefully Trey Lance sees that. Regardless, the slot is open. 1, 2, 3, no hitch, put it on. Again, the ball location, at least it's away from the near defender, even if it's a tick high, getting your guy exposed. But it's well done from Trey Lance. 3rd down, tight red zone, get a conversion, lead to a touchdown. This is nice. Last one here, 2nd and 2, touchdown run. Hold up, Trey. But my dudes who be thinking he's soft, he don't play. It's a jam, huh? Little twist for you're welcome. We're hot here. I mean, there are a bunch of different ways to read this. I think Trey Lance just kind of does a little hero ball here. I would bet that this is stick. So they're running stick or double stick. Must outside release go. Stick here. Quarterback draw. Technically, no one's blocking this guy. So you could throw the stick or you could run it. Your choice, but that guy's unblocked. So put your foot in the ground, make somebody miss, run through somebody's face, get in the end zone. Can't argue with that. Whoop. Yeah, they're just running stick down here to the bottom. That number 2 is just running flat. So nice job, nice call. Again, I thought one of the better parts of this game for Trey Lance was how they leaned into his athleticism and go make a play sometimes. Again, that's nice, man. Unblocked, no hesitation, make him miss, use your strength, get in the end zone. Hell yeah. So that is a wrap. Trey Lance, preseason week 2, no doubt an improvement. Now, I thought they leaned into his athleticism, letting him run, using his legs, maybe a little bit of hero ball. I thought the throwing saw some anticipation, saw a little bit better accuracy. I still think, there's a substantial concern about his ability to put the ball where he wants, consistently throwing it. It's just not as consistent as damn near anybody else who plays a long time, stays in the league for a long time. That's just the reality of what I see when I see some of the misses. And I think it's most glaring on throws that should be easier. We're making throws that are easy, short ends, slants, unnecessarily difficult. Not a great trait. Doesn't mean you can't overcome it. Doesn't mean you can't get better at it. But up until this point, that has felt like a pattern. We'll see what it looks like moving forward. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.